Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you a quick video tutorial on how I make Pinterest graphics on Canva. So the first thing you'll get started on is going over to canva.com. You'll see right here. You do need to create an account. It's completely free to use, so just go ahead and register with username and password and then go ahead and get logged in, and this is going to be the screen that you're met with once you're logged in. So you're going to see that it says create a design up at the top. You'll see Pinterest graphic, Facebook, Twitter, anything that you want to create here, YouTube channel art, blog banners. They have so many options here. So you can also make ebooks and things like that. So we're just going to go over to Pinterest graphic. And you're just going to see a blank pin on your screen once that loads up for you. And that's what we have now. So you'll see here over on the left-hand side, there's different options. There's layouts, elements, text, background, uploads. So this is where you'll click when you find different shapes, or you want to add text, change the background of your pin. All of that will be here on this side. And you'll also see that there's different layouts that you could use. If you're not sure how you want to make your pin, you can just scroll through here and see what you like. I usually make mine from scratch, so I'm just going to go over to uploads. The first thing I'm going to start off with is a background for my pin. So let's see, I have a bunch of stock photos here. We can do that one, or we can do this one. Actually, I think I'm going to go with this one, so we'll delete that one. So you have the image there, and you can make it bigger so it fills up the whole pin. You can play around with it if you want to show this part or this part, whatever you'd like. So I'm just going to do that. And so now we have a background for the pin. Usually it's good to have branded pins. You use the same style over and over again for most of your pins. So the one that I use is the background, and then I'm going to set a shape over it. So I'm just going to go over to shapes, and you'll see there's different shapes here. I always use the square, so I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, a little bit longer, like a rectangle, just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so that's what I've got so far. Now you can keep this completely white and filled in, or you can go to transparency and mess around with that if you like. I just like to keep it on 100 because it's easier to read text that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a Pinterest graphic for this blog post. So we're going to start off with text, and we're going to click add a heading. And I'm just going to start off with how to create. So that's the first part I'm going to enter here. Highlight it here, and I'm just going to go over to the fonts. My favorite fonts to use for this is League Spartan. Just going to make it a little bit bigger. So how to create, the first part there. And then I'm just going to go over to add heading, and I'm going to rate gorgeous, do it in lowercase, and change it to a different font. So I'm just going to go down. See, I'm just going to use playlist script. I need to make that much bigger, so let's see here. Perfect. So I'm just going to move that a little bit closer. And you can use different colors, say blue, so it matches the background. I'm just going to make another heading here. Graphics on. And I'm going to use League Spartan again for that. Just going to make it a little wider. And move it here. And then I'm just going to do another one like this with the same font and color. So I'll do Canva and go over to playlist script. I don't know if I want to make it that big for this. That looks good there. I'll use the same blue. I can actually make this a little bit longer. So there we go. You can also use different colors, like to emphasize different parts of your title. Like you can do a dark blue there if you and do it black. Maybe make that, make Pinterest dark blue or graphics, whatever you like. Keep it like that. And the next thing that I like to do is add my website URL. So I'm just going to go back to Element and I'm going to click on the square. Just going to make it a little bit thinner. And there we go. So I'm just going to go like that and move it to the bottom of the rectangle. Now here you can change the color of it. I'm just going to go with the dark blue. And I'm going to go back to text and use a smaller text. And I'm just going to write in my blog link. So we're just going to write that there. For this part, I like to use a certain font. See, Glacial Indifference. And I'm just going to move it onto the rectangle here. And then I'm just going to space it out so it's easier to read. This is kind of small. And I'm just going to change it to white. So there we go. So now we have a Pinterest graphic on Canva. That was super easy to make. If you see, you can play around with all the different fonts. You know, you can do the transparency here if you like, just like a little bit there, and play with the colors. And then you can just click download here. Well, you can also change the name here if you want to change the name of your design. And then you'll click download as PNG. So we'll do that. So that one you can use, on your blog. You can use JPEG, whatever you want. And then we're just going to go ahead and click download. And you are all set up with your Pinterest graphic made with Canva. Then you can just upload it. You can just pin directly if you want. So that's pretty cool. And that is it. So that is how you make a Pinterest graphic on Canva.